Peace to the gods. It was a humbling experience bringing DJ Allah Mathematics to town to be a guest judge. He was the first artist I would ever book for a show, so the whole process was a learning experience. I grew up a huge fan of Wu-Tang Clan. Their place in hip-hop is above the clouds. I wanted to connect BBM to a piece of the greatness that was Wu-Tang. I couldn't afford to book RZA, so I began researching some of the lesser-known producers responsible for some of Wu-Tang's biggest records. I came across Mathematics and was surprised to learn not only about the hits he produced for the group, but also the fact he was the one responsible for designing the world-renowned Wu-Tang logo. The process for booking him was very smooth. I didn't have to deal with an outrageous performance fee, no crazy writer sheet, no issues crossing the border, no entourage, no ego, and even got a sneak preview into some of the hidden gems he was currently working on. He was either in the process of or just finished a documentary which focused on shining light on the veteran producers from New York that crafted that traditional boom-bap sound. He was delighted to know that we had just put together a similar documentary focusing on Battle of the Beatmakers and the Toronto producers that arose from it. When he came to town, we passed through Priya's house in Malvern to show him some aspects of how the early stages of Urbanology magazine came to be. We went to Malvern Town Center for some junk food, McDonald's to be exact, and living up to his claim as a health-conscious vegetarian, he wouldn't eat as much as a single French fry. We then made our way downtown to have a photo shoot with the winners of Battle of the Beatmakers 4. By this time, we had expanded the battle to 4 categories, having added the remix category. So the winners were RP for Party Beat category, Rick Notes Smooth Beat category, Gigs, Grimy Beat category, and Paul Castro for the remix category. For some reason, when we first picked Mathematics up from the airport en route to the hotel, he was reading an edition of Urbanology magazine which featured BBM winners from a previous battle. He seemed stumped, trying to figure out what Boi-1da meant. He tried to pronounce it, but it didn't click until we told him what it said. Just from the spelling of the name, he seemed curious to know who this producer was and what his beats sounded like. He would get his chance in a few hours, after we hit up DJ Big Jackson them at CKLN 88.1 FM to do some radio promo for the battle. Although Boi-1da didn't walk away a winner during this particular battle, I invited him to come partake in the photo shoot and just come kick it with Mathematics. Unfortunately, although he was interested in coming through, he was way out in Ajax and didn't have a ride to make it down. Mathematics played a special Wu-Tang set during the intermission. Now, he didn't play anything exclusive that any other DJ couldn't play, but the crowd reaction to him playing classic Wu-Tang records was as though the whole clan was in the building. The highlight for me was Brooklyn Zoo by Old Dirty Bastard, perhaps my favorite Wu-Tang song of all times. Rest in power to the god ODB.